All right, guys, so we have a couple of quick little John Carpenter news bits here to cover. The first one here, this, news came out about 4 days ago as of the time of this live stream, so October 24th. This article comes to us by way of Megan Navarro over at Bloody Disgusting. And the headline reads, John Carpenter plans to release scrapped Death of a Unicorn score. And guys, I didn't even know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I knew this unless it was something that was just kind of like in one ear, out the other. I had no idea that John Carpenter had put together a score for Death of a Unicorn. As a movie, I felt like it was sort of tonally confused. I was like, what is this movie trying to be? Like a dark comedy? Is it trying to be a horror? Is it a fantasy? Is it just a straight up comedy? Is it coming of age? Like, what's going on here? Had some good performances and some interesting things happening, but didn't seem very cohesive to me. But John Carpenter's music, now, of course, I'm very interested in that, and I certainly want to hear what he's got put together for this one. So let's go ahead and check this article out. And the article reads, A24's comedy horror movie Death of a Unicorn was released earlier this year with a very different composer attached than the one initially announced 2 years ago. The film's theatrical release features a score by Dan Romer and Giossi Greco. There we go. But a recent interview with the LA Times reveals that A24 scrapped the completed Death of a Unicorn score by horror master John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies. While Carpenter himself doesn't elaborate on the details, the interview also notes that the filmmaker and composer owns the rights and plans to release the score soon. Though details regarding the release of his scrapped Death of a Unicorn have yet to be revealed. Okay, so they don't have a release date or anything like that, and we don't really need to read about the movie plot or anything like that. But the article finishes out by saying, it's a shame to learn that the project scrapped one of the most exciting parts about its announcement, a fresh Carpenter score. At least it sounds like we'll get to hear his vision for the project soon. The comedy horror movie underperformed at the box office, but quickly became a hit for streaming, now available on HBO Max. And there's our guy, John Carpenter. This is just a quick little story. We'll jump on over to the next one. I'll probably just combine these two when I clip it out. But I'm curious to know, for the live audience, for you folks watching after the fact, John Carpenter's scores, are these things that you either collect or listen to, throughout the year, or maybe you just put them on during spooky season? I'm curious to listen to this one because I own a whole bunch of John Carpenter records. I love his soundtracks. I love the Lost Themes records he's been putting together with Cody and Daniel. And I'm excited to hear this. I'm lukewarm about the movie, but if you're telling me that John Carpenter did the music that was scrapped, then I'm going to want to check it out. So let me know in the live chat if you're interested in this. If you're watching after the fact, jump into the comments and let me know your thoughts on that as well. And having said that, let's just go ahead and move right on over to the next John Carpenter story, which is pretty exciting stuff as well, because guys, he is going to be having a Halloween night concert, and it's going to be available online. So you don't have to, just be in LA or, buy an expensive scalp ticket or anything like that. The Bloody Disgusting staff here has released this article. The headline reads, Bloody Disgusting hosting John Carpenter Halloween night live stream concert event on Screambox. So I checked this out. You can sign up for Screambox. It's like $20. I think maybe, I don't know if it's for a month or how that goes. And then if you just want to get the concert, it's like, $19.99 before taxes and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and just read a little bit about this. I'm curious to know, because I thought about it. I'm like, well, it's fitting that his concert would be on Halloween night. Although I know a lot of people that would like to enjoy this concert online. They may be handing out candy, or they may be doing something with their kids. I mean, it's Halloween's on a Friday night this year. So I was like, man, should they have done it the night before? And I'm like, oh, come on. It's John Carpenter. You have to do it on Halloween, Davey. So let's go ahead and see what the article's got for us here. Great shot there of John. Love the black and white there. And the article says, there is perhaps nobody on the planet who better personifies Halloween than John Carpenter, whose game-changing slasher classic forever defined the holiday for multiple generations of horror fans. And who better to hang out with on Halloween night than Carpenter himself? In partnership with Veeps.com and Cineverse's Bloody Disgusting, horror master and iconic composer John Carpenter will be performing a global live stream Halloween concert from Los Angeles on Halloween night, October 31st, 2025, just in case you're confused about which day Halloween falls on this year, every year. And by the way, guys, you are invited to the show. His films help define modern horror. His music still haunts your dreams. And now the legendary John Carpenter will perform live in Los Angeles with the full performance broadcast worldwide via live stream on Friday, October 31st, 2025 at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. So I guess it is late enough for those folks that are doing stuff with their kids or trick-or-treating and all that kind of stuff, or, you know, dealing with the trick-or-treaters coming to them. So yeah, this should be great. The special event, John Carpenter Live Halloween from Los Angeles, will be captured in front of a live audience in downtown LA and streamed globally for one night only. Fans everywhere will be able to experience Carpenter performing his most iconic themes and fan favorites on Halloween night the way they were meant to be heard. Ticket access for the live stream will be available to fans globally on Veeps.com, and Screambox subscribers in the US can stream the concert live at 8 p.m. Pacific. This marks the first live streaming event available on Screambox, powered by Bloody Disgusting, the horror division of Cineverse. For more details on how to watch, go to theofficialjohncarpenter.com. This all sounds really exciting. $20, I think, for a live stream John Carpenter concert is pretty awesome, especially because it is with a live audience, so you should be able to kind of soak in the whole vibe and atmosphere of it all. I would imagine it's a pretty good deal versus getting a ticket for an actual live concert. This might be something that I tune in to on Halloween night. So I guess we'll just see. Maybe this would be something that would be really fun to have a public watch party or listening party over on the Discord. So yeah, if you're not part of our Discord server, it is totally free. And we do public watch parties over there of movies. We listen to music over there, all that kind of fun stuff. Maybe we should host this John Carpenter concert over there. Could be a total blast. It is a Friday night, so we can stay up late and have some fun. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Whether you're hanging out in the live chat, let me know your feelings on that Death of a Unicorn scrap soundtrack being unearthed sometime in the future. And let me know your thoughts on the live stream John Carpenter concert on Halloween. And if you're watching after the fact, jump on into the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the channel with someone who you think would dig this kind of content, because we're talking horror news all the time. Movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, whatever, as long as it piques our interest or tickles our fancy, we're going to cover it right here on the channel. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing.